back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to keep going with that PT-D220 label maker. Today, I'm going to show you all about the frames and symbols that are built into your machine. I'm not kidding you when I say you have hundreds of options, 99 frames and several hundred little cute emojis that you can put onto your labels. Tons and tons of different options. And I'm going to show you a chart for these and also how to put them into labels in a snap. Before we do that, please thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. It takes just a second and it's extremely helpful for me. Okay, let's do it.
All right, this is always a fun video, so I won't waste your time. We'll get right to the good stuff. We're going to start with the base word. If you know me, it's always hello pretty much. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit frame. As you can see right now, my frames are off. That means when I'm printing labels, they are plain. They look like this in the moment. But now we're going to change that. So we're going to arrow, and then you'll notice that you have 99, yes, 99 frames to choose from. I'm going to show you a quick table. I'll let you look at that right here. This table that you're looking at is in your user manual. You can also find it on our website, ptouchdirect.com. This table is going to show you the numbers that are attached to the certain frame, and you can enter a number in or you can arrow through, but here's a sneak peek. Okay, you can pause that video if you need to. Going through, this is all of the different frames you have. You have tons and tons and tons. So let's use this one. That seems fun, right? So I found one I like. You'll notice it says number 19. It's because that chart that you just saw, you'll also notice it had numbers down the side. If instead of having to go through an arrow, you could hit number 20 and hit OK, or in this case, we'll go back and hit number 19 and it's going to bring us here. And we're going to go ahead and hit OK. It said accepted, and we're going to go ahead and print. And now you'll kind of see what this frame will look like. There's that for you. We've got a beach umbrella and a sailboat. Now let's say you wanted to see what this looked like before you hit print, but you can't see it here, but you know that we have a frame attached. You're going to hit this magnifying glass, and now all of a sudden you can kind of get an idea of what that will look like once it's printed. That's called a preview. So again, we'll hit escape. This is what you're seeing, but you know we just did a frame. It's outlined in a box that's telling you that there's a frame. To preview, we'll hit this little magnifying glass, and that's going to give you a little peek at what's about to come, and escape to get out of that. So that's how we do frames. And again, you have 99 to choose from, a lot of options. One thing I want to mention is if on the chart you see 0.47 inches, or when you're looking at a frame right here and it's kind of prompting you to do a label of 0.47 inches, that means you can't use a smaller tape for that said frame, okay? I know you have the option with this machine to do things less than half an inch, quarter, so on and so forth. Make sure that you have a half of an inch when you're trying to do frames, okay?
I hope you're liking what we're doing so far. Don't forget that you can find these little charts on our website, in your user manual, and of course you can always pause this video to get a little closer peek. Let's keep going.
The next thing I'm going to show you is symbols, and this is a really fun one. There's a lot of different symbols to choose from. We'll go ahead and hit symbols. You have two categories. You have pictographs and basic. The history is when you've already been using them on your machine. It will pull up the last few that you've used, so you can go back and reuse your favorites. But let's start with pictographs. That's my favorite. Again, you have a giant chart. I'll put it right here really quickly. This chart, again, can be found on your user manual or on your website to save you some time so you don't have to pick through everything. We'll go ahead and hit OK. Now, of this, we have like 20 categories, right? You have events, vehicles, wardrobe, sports, families, emojis. I mean, the list goes on. It's huge. We're going to go ahead and hit vehicles. And I think this little truck is cute. So go ahead and hit OK, and you can kind of see it here, and we'll print. So I have a truck, and I also still had our frame on here, so let's pretend I didn't. So we're gonna go shift clear, and it's gonna say text and format, and we're gonna say OK. And now I'm gonna go to symbols again, and we're gonna go to pictographs and hit OK. And you can arrow to what you like. We'll say vehicles again, and this time we'll do a little car and hit OK. And I think it will be easier for you to see it without that frame. And there's that little car without a frame around it, so you can just see the car. The next thing I'm going to show you would be the basic category. So we'll hit symbols and we'll arrow until we see basic and hit OK. And then under basic, you have quite a few options. You have punctuation, brackets, arrows, mathematics, so on and so forth, right? Let's do numbers. And then these are kind of fun, and they're just circular numbers. For a preview of what it will actually look like, you can hit the magnifying glass again, and you'll kind of get a view there. Escape. I'm gonna go ahead and print that because I'm happy with that view. Manual cutter. And then now we have a number 2. And again, you have that chart in the user manual on our website, and in this video, you're welcome to pause it to kind of get a view of what you have on the machine.
Tell me those aren't the cutest labels you've ever seen. I mean, come on. I'll see you next week while we continue on with this PTD220 label maker. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.